What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from PumaPlow. Welcome back to another Farming Simulator 22. How are y'all doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to Erlengrat. Appreciate you guys clicking on the video. Guys, we've got some fertilizing to do now. I was actually going to do a bunch of fertilizing, autosave of course, because I've been sitting here for a while. Anyway, I was going to do all the fertilizing, but I forget who it was the other day. Somebody was working on fertilizing when I was live. The other day, live streaming this map, which, by the way, if you guys are interested, those videos will be out today on the second channel. Links in the description. And somebody told me the link wasn't working, so I need to make sure I check that before I tell y'all that the link works. But anyway, PumaPlow 2, links in the description down below. Make sure you guys check it out. So gonna do some fertilizing for you guys today. I think that's pretty much the strat. It'll take us a few minutes. We do have our little milk tank back there, as you guys saw. Have that full of fertilizer, so we are good to go. We don't run out, because we will definitely use up quite a bit here on this field. This is a good size field. We will be turning GPS on eventually when we get going kind of back and forth. But of course, at first, just gonna go around the field probably twice, at least once, maybe twice. But anyway, appreciate you guys clicking on the video. How's it going? There was a question about mods. I am not really using a lot of mods. I don't really see a purpose for a lot of mods right now, especially equipment mods. I don't see it. There's so much in-game good equipment. I'm not saying this is good equipment, but you know, I mean, the tractor's good. But there's so much in-game equipment that, like, why not use that first? You know, and I'll go mods eventually. I think I maybe have 10 mods downloaded on my computer total right now. And a lot of them are scripts, like GPS, like Inspector. I have one that makes sorghum a little more realistic to where our buddy Leonard lives. Stuff like that, you know? I definitely have stuff like that, but I don't have what's the other one? No collision camera. I'm running that now too, so I can do things like, you know, go through a tree. Doesn't, you know, it's a whole thing. But yeah, so very, very minimal mods. Another thing you guys were talking about in the comments the last video, a couple comments. I'm not going to leave my Christmas lights up all year because they won't work by the time next year, you know, like next Christmas light season, they won't work anymore. Christmas lights, honestly, they're kind of just junk. To be completely honest with you, they're kind of junk. So they definitely will not be working if I leave them up all year. That would just be a waste of a lot of money, because there's about 6,000 lights out there. I still have not taken them down. I did work on lights on Friday for a while. I got a bunch of other stuff, you know, taken up, pulled down, whatever you want to call it, put away. It's already at the farm, put away. No, it's in the front of my garage. That's where it's at. No, we didn't take that to the farm. It's in the front of my garage. But we did get some stuff put away. I got some stuff put away, and my dad came home and helped me out with a little bit of stuff, and just kind of finished up before our big snowstorm. We did end up getting some snow over the weekend. We got about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches. Didn't really stick on pavement or anything, which kind of a typical Missouri snow, honestly. Really, a typical Missouri snow is not even a thing anymore, you know? Like, when I was younger, we used to get snow. And I feel like nowadays, we just don't really get snow anymore, so it's kind of crazy, honestly. It is what it is, and didn't really hear about too many incidents on the road. There was a semi down towards the city that had some issues, and had a couple rotator trucks on it, tow trucks, you know, fixing it, putting it back upright, I believe, and towing it away. But for the most part, I didn't really hear about too many issues or anything. So just, you know, all the milk, bread, and eggs was probably sold out at every grocery store across Missouri, because it's just the way it is. Unfortunately, when you get storms, people go crazy, and it's kind of insane. Honestly, it's kind of insane. And I don't know why people really feel the need to do all that. You know, I get being prepared, but why milk, bread, and eggs? You having French toast? I mean, I'm always down for some French toast, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. Maybe buy some non-perishable items too, but realistically, I guess if you're gonna be without power for more than a couple days, you know, go get whatever you needed from the grocery store or whatever. So wouldn't be a big deal. I mean, around here, you're not going to get snowed in for more than I don't know, a day or two anyway, let's be honest. We just don't get that much snow here, so you wouldn't be snowed in for very long if you were snowed in at all, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I digress. Went to the farm today because it's Sunday for me. Went to the farm and really do much. Speaking of the farm, comments again from last video. You guys, I got off on a tangent there about lights. We are starting a project hopefully on Wednesday. Adds off Wednesday. We're hopefully starting a project then. But I'm not going to promise that I'm going to film it or anything. I'm going to try to film it. I'm going to try to film it, but no promises. Oh, and as far as getting dad cameras and having him make videos, yeah, good luck with that. Steven, if you could get my dad to like talk to a camera or even just record and I'll do voiceover later, good luck. Because I think he did say that he doesn't have to talk. He wouldn't, trust me. He is not into it at all, you know? Like, absolutely just not into it. Sorry, I had to yawn, guys. It's getting late. 10:30. It's not late, but it is late. You know, it's one of those. I watched a lot of football today. You guys probably know this about me. I'm not a big football fan, but it's kind of fun to know what people are on about when I'm streaming and they're talking football. It's kind of fun to know. So today I watched like 2.5 football games, to be honest. Pretty much, yeah. I watched like 2.5 football games. So I enjoyed it. It was a good weekend. I guess what I kind of want it to be like a Tampa and what's their name? Like the Chiefs, Kansas City. I kind of want them to rematch because I want the Chiefs to win this time. Because I am in Missouri, so I guess I can be a Chiefs fan. You know, I guess that's how that works, right? I'm in Missouri, so we don't have another team, of course, on this side of the state. So might as well root for the Chiefs. At least it's a home state team, you know. That makes sense. At least it's a home state team. So yeah, all right, we're gonna fill up here. This is gonna be handy having this tank here. I'm getting such a small amount of milk that I was like, you know what? I'm not worried about the milk hauling. We'll just let it kind of do its thing for now. And I'm still tempted to sell the cows, but anyway, that's another story for another day. No, so you guys are very adamant that I should keep the cows. So yeah, getting dad to make content would be next to impossible. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, it would be next to impossible to actually get my father to make content for y'all or anywhere on the internet. It really is. So one of these days he is going to come out here and stream. He's not really sold on the idea. I need to kind of convince him that it's a good idea, you know, because he's not convinced that it's a good idea right now. So yeah, one of these days I'll convince him that it's a great idea and he should totally do it. And Chad will be very kind to him. And they want to see him stream, you know. You guys want to see it. Yes. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention, the us playing this map last Thursday, which I do plan again on playing this map coming up on Thursday, is on YouTube as of today. So those videos will be coming out probably one at the same time as this one, and then every like couple hours after that until all those videos are out. I think there's 4 chunks of that stream, so those will be coming out today, literally today, for you guys. If you didn't catch it last Thursday live on Twitch, I'm gonna try to get it out sooner next week, by the way. Sooner, we'll see. Depends how caught up I am on uploading, or if stuff actually makes it out like on time, kind of thing. Really, there's no schedule on the second channel. I just hope to have content every day, which, you know, if I don't stream every day, then I will slowly get caught up, because I got very far behind with 22 coming out, but I'm like a week or so. It's not even a week. Not even a week. It's like 5 days. 5 days behind right now, which isn't bad. The biggest thing is the processing time on the YouTube end. Uploading takes forever too. Well, editing when I feel like doing it. That's another story. You know, it doesn't always happen when it should, we'll say. Yeah, it doesn't always happen when it should. Not at all. So probably, guys, this Thursday, be ready for another mowing on this map and make another 200 plus bales. And it's going to be glorious and it's going to be great. And then probably the following week, we'll either be doing another mowing. I don't know if we'll get 3 mowings or if we'll get 2. But anyway, we'll probably either be doing another mowing or selling. I'm going to have help selling those bales because, my goodness, there's going to be like, well, there's like 400. Is there 400 over there now? 200. Guess there's like 200 now. So there'll be another 200 at least. So 400. And these are rough numbers. I think there's a little bit more than 400 or 200 there, but so we'll just say there's 400 bales. And then if we would get a third cutting, my goodness, you'd have 600 bales all of a sudden, you know? That's a lot of bales to sell. You know, 23 at a time or whatever, 24 at a time, whatever it is. Not enough. That's for sure. So that would be that'd be very interesting to get all those sold. But it's gonna make us bank. It's gonna make us so much money. I can't wait. It's gonna be an insane amount of cash. And I'm happy. I'm here for it. I'm happy for it. You know, I'm ready for it. We need some money. I need to progress this map. We need to get into the big robot feeder. Need to get into silage. Silage needs to happen fairly soon if we want to get cows and feed them the TMR. Of course, we have plenty of hay ground. We can grow some straw somewhere on a field we end up purchasing, and then corn for silage. So, or something for silage. I might do grass for silage. I don't know. I may get a forage harvester and a chopping head or something. I'm not sure. We'll see what we get into at some point. You never know. You never know. Or maybe I'll grow like a wheat or a barley or something and chop that. I could always do that. I don't know what we'll do. We'll just have to wait and see what we get into, you know? There's so many different things we can chop, different crops and stuff. Because, I mean, corn's probably going to be your highest yielder because it's the biggest plant. But at the same time, then you have to subsoil or plow, and I just don't know if I want to go through all that. I mean, I will. It's not a big deal. Especially if it falls on a day where I'm going to stream this map. But it just works out. Because we played this map for like 6.5 hours, and there was at least 3 of us in here pretty much the whole time. I think there was 5 of us in here at one point. Sorry, I think there was 4 of us in here at one point. I'm so sorry for all the pausing so I can yawn, man. I've talked about it. I've been having trouble sleeping, and yeah, laying in bed with the brain just going. I don't know if that's my anxiety or I don't know what it is. I just try to ignore it, and it's not always easy to ignore it. It's not easy to turn your brain off and just be like, I'm done thinking. I don't want to do it anymore for tonight, you know. Just for the night. Nothing too dramatic here. Sorry. I just want to sleep, you know. All right. Notice I have shrunk the width down a little bit here. I think I can go again. Yeah, there we go. We shrunk our width of our. You can see it better from the front view, by the way. Sprayers are like that in this game. You can see them better from the front. We shrunk our width down to save material. So why not, right? Might as well try to save $1 or $2. So this will be double ferted now, along with all of our other fields. We're not going to do that one. That's bale storage, of course. So double fert with all our other stuff, which is great. Very happy to have it all double fertilized, except for that little spot I just missed. But hey, that's okay. Go. Get a little more width, but not quite that much. So bring it on down again. There we go. Got to kick it back out here. All the way down to just like 3 nozzles, 4 nozzles. About I spray it like the farm with my power king. Not a lot at the time, but you know what? It gets the job done. Speaking of Power King, man, it's going to be fun to work on that thing. I actually enjoy stuff like that. I really enjoy like hands-on tearing stuff apart, putting stuff back together. I really do enjoy that stuff. And the other thing I enjoy doing, I did a little bit of welding today. It's probably another reason. Whenever I weld, I just am so tired afterwards. I only welded a little bit. I don't know if it's something to do with the light. I mean, of course, I'm wearing a welding helmet. Not just, you know, out there trying my balls or anything. Dad's had this little project at the farm for a while, and he's like, he does not mess with the MIG welder. He can't get along with the MIG welder. I love the MIG welder. I laid down a bead. My first weld today. I have not touched a welder since been before Thanksgiving. Right around Halloween, maybe right before Halloween even. Somewhere in there. I think it was before Halloween. It was the last time I've welded. But it's one of those things, like, it's so nice to have a welder. To have it handy. When we need it, we can just roll it out from where it sits and take the cover off and plug it in and plug in the lead and, you know, grab your nozzle and just get after it. Get it done, whatever it is. So you had this little bracket. He's been working on a John Deere 111. Hasn't really been doing a lot to it. He pulled the motor thinking there was something wrong with it. What was it? The governor. The governor basically controls the speed of the engine and won't let it go too fast. Well, apparently there was something wrong with it. And he took the whole engine up to where he works and had the mechanic guy look at it. The mechanic guy's like, no, this is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But occasionally that tractor will just rev up really fast. And of course you don't want it to do that because it's going to grenade the engine because they're not designed for that. So it's one of those things when it happens, you're just like, okay, either throttle back down or I got to pull the key. Like, you have to kill the thing. Otherwise it's going to blow up. So not blow up. You know what I mean? Throw a rod or something. Had that happen on a lawnmower in my front yard one time. Sucker went bang. There was a big hole in the side of the engine. Like, well, don't think I'm using that one anymore today. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see how it feels, you know. It was one of those things. It's like, well, I guess I done messed up. I didn't even really get in trouble for it either. That's the weird part. Like, my dad was kind of our maintenance guy back in the day, cutting grass obviously and whatnot. Kind of kept us going in the right direction. And yeah, he wasn't even mad about it. I was kind of not, I don't want to say disappointed. I was kind of shocked that he wasn't angry. Like, here we got this engine with a hole in the side of it from a cylinder blowing up. Like, that sounds like fun, right? Sounds like an everyday Tuesday for some people, right? It was kind of amusing. I was kind of sad too. I really liked that lawnmower. Really did like that lawnmower. That was a good lawnmower. It was an Aaron's 21-inch lawnmower. My dad used to sell a lot of Aaron's 21-inch lawnmowers, so whenever he'd get one that was kind of junk or maybe it had a blown up motor but the chassis was good, we would end up with it. Take it to the farm and scrap it out, kind of. We'd keep what we wanted and got rid of what we didn't. And we actually have kind of a boneyard down there of Gravely lawnmower, not Gravely, but like Aaron's 21-inch Pushmore parts. We kind of have a graveyard down there, a whole bunch of different parts. It's kind of amusing, to be honest, how much we actually do have. And I don't even use those lawnmowers anymore. I haven't used one in a while. So, no, I lie. I use it sometimes in the fall to clean up leaves. That's about it. And I have one. I have quite a few of them actually laying around. Okay, my mouse isn't set right. I was like, why can I not turn off my hazards? I have one of those buttons on my mouse that'll change the modes. And it just changed it to a different one. So, fertilizer. Got 77,051 liters left. I did fill this bad boy all the way up, because why not? And to be honest, we don't really need this over there. We don't really need this space over here. So this looks like a perfect parking spot. I know I can't really get to it with the spare, but hey, it's fine. It's fine. And what else is fine, guys? The fact that I'm all fertilized. I guess I'm going to fast time, wait for it to grow. Wait for it to grow because it's still harvested. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I will hopefully have a video for you guys Thursday. I'm going to try to record one probably Monday night for Thursday. So get your comments in so I can see them, reply to them, all that good stuff in the next video. But have a great rest of your day. And as always, that's oodles.